First of course, welcome to Crypta.
Always a pleasure.
You played on the Sea Shepherd stage there.
Yes.
And what do you think about audience? How did you find the reaction?
It was amazing. I mean, it's hard not to expect the best here at Brutal Assault. I've been to the festival so many times, played here twice before. This time with my previous band Nervosa, also came here just for fun. Once, so
Yeah.
I know the crowd. I know the crowd here in Czech Republic. I know the crowd at Brutal Assault, and you can always expect the best. So I was like, yeah, we don't want to put too much pressure and on myself, but I think it's gonna be nice. And then I got there. We got there. It was packed so early in the morning, like 11 a.m. And
Yes.
it was packed, fully packed. And people were so intense. I couldn't be any happier. It was such a good show. Really good show.
Love to hear that. You're one of the female brutal vocalists of today. Of course, compared to the past, there are much more female singers of such type. But I think that you are one of the best of them.
Oh, thank you.
How did you develop your style? Are you self-taught or have you taken some education about it?
So honestly, I love singing, but like with clean voice, I was always singing like Halloween and Queensryche and like all these bands. And I never ever thought I was gonna sing with like growling or anything. It happened by chance. Honestly, it was nothing planned. When I was getting in Nervosa, I would do like backing vocals, to scream basically in the band before Nervosa, and then in Nervosa, we needed a singer in the project, and I was like, I can try and do it. And then I just started screaming. And actually, on the beginning, like I was self-taught, which was basically I was trying to sing in a way that wouldn't hurt my vocals, my vocal cords. And then with time, I learned that the technique I was using was fry scream, and I never took lessons for that until I started Crypta because I wanted to do deeper, like lower growls. So I needed to take some lessons. So I corrected all my mistakes from, like being self-taught and learned
To
new
improve
stuff.
more.
Yeah, I
Yes.
improved.
Okay.
Yeah, but if I could give an advice, don't do it like me. If you have the chance, start right away with a teacher or a vocal coach because it's going to be way easier than correcting your mistakes later. Trust me.
Okay, it's been a few years since the release of your second album,
Uh-huh.
and we can see that things are going really well. You're a really popular band. We can see it everywhere in the media, in YouTube, and everywhere. I can see that you are an ambitious and hardworking band. What do you think about that? What are your plans?
Um, First of all, what I think about that, I think it's crazy. I really appreciate. I know we still have a long way to go. There's so much we still want to do, but so far I'm so grateful with all the feedback and uh, like all the fans we have, and this truly means a lot to us. And our plans is just like as you mentioned, we're a touring band. We're a hardworking band. We tour a lot, so we still have some tours. This year we have this short run in Europe, and then we'll go to the US. Then by the end of the year, we're gonna have some dates in Latin America. So still a pretty busy year. And then next year we're gonna rest for a little bit so we can finally focus on writing our new.
Okay. And of course, much of the interview is to ask you that in these days. You were in a concert singing Amy Winehouse songs in Sao Paulo.
Yeah.
It was a special gig, and I know that you go to the gigs of some other pop stars, for example, Beyonce, that you mentioned her name. And are you especially interested in those to take those vocal styles? Or are you just into the music? What's
I'm
your
into everything. I
main
think
focus point?
like my main thing is metal. Like people like calling me poser because I listen to other stuff. But truth be told, we all listen to some other stuff.
Yes,
It's
of
just
course.
not everyone admits. And I admit because it's fine for me. I don't really mind. And that liking, enjoying those bands doesn't make me less of a metalhead. You know, like
Mm.
I love metal. I've been listening to metal since I was a kid. I was interviewing metal bands when I was like 16 years old. So,
Mm.
you know, like I'm still a metalhead. But what I like about those artists, it's I've always enjoyed singers.
Yeah.
As I told you, I'm a fan of clean singing. So at the same time, I'm influenced by Michael Kiske and Geoff Tate and Andre Matos and like so many artists like this. I also learn a lot from singers like Etta James, Aretha Franklin, Nina Simone, Amy Winehouse, Beyonce, why not? So I think it's just for me mainly it's just I learn a lot from like uh from all those different techniques. It makes my knowledge like a little bit wider on music, and also just because I like it. I think we have to listen to whatever makes us feel
You must be
good.
open minded,
Like, and sometimes you don't have to, but if you are, it shouldn't be a problem. Like, so there are some days I'm gonna be, like listening to, I don't know, like Gorguts. The other day it could be Amy, and I'm still a metal.
Yeah. And Luana and you both left Nervosa and founded your own band, Crypta. Of course, it's been a while, but this is the first time we are having a chance to talk to you. So I would like to ask you: is there a bad blood between us? Is that was that friendly tone?
There's no bad blood at all. Like, we've played with them a couple of times already. We've played 70K with Nervosa. We played a show in Zimbabwe with Nervosa. So you can't be, like have bad blood being in the same metal scene, and it wouldn't be healthy. It's just a few women playing. If we fight with each other, it's gonna, like it's not productive. So I think what happened there is with time, our relationship just got strained. Like we started drifting away from each other. We were not friends anymore. And so it was hard to write new music because we were not in the same vibe anymore. And this happens, like in marriages and friendships and professional
Surely,
relationships. And band is no is band is a very intense relationship, just like any other one. So it was just working. We're not close anymore. So I decided, because that decision came from me, I decided that it would be the best for me. And later, Luana thought the same, and I thought it was gonna be the best for Nervosa, which is my baby too. Nervosa will always be my baby. It's her tattoo. I thought for the good of the band I helped creating, that would be the best thing for me to leave, so we could all go different ways that would be more fruitful for us. So, and the result is there. They're still kicking ass. We're kicking ass around here. More women having the chance to play on big stages.
You're just like a congregation in Brazil. A lot of women founding different bands.
Yeah. We have a very powerful girl metal scene in Brazil. I think because, like in the whole Latin America, to be honest, I think because we're still living in like very patriarchal and misogynist societies in there. We still have to do a lot with, like sexism and stuff. I think a lot of women feel that through music they can be empowered.
And being a death metal singer, which bands are your favorites in terms of death metal, or are you interested in the other extreme metal genres?
I think my favorite genres are definitely thrash and death metal. That's my like Nervosa, Crypta. I think, okay, let's do a top five. Death. It's definitely probably my favorite death metal band. Then there's Cannibal Corpse, there's Opeth, and there's Sepultura. Of course, I wouldn't have a band if it wasn't Sepultura showing me the way. And last but not least, oh my god, there's so many. Okay, I can't pick a fifth one.
Oh, of course.
It's just, like Behemoth, Vader. all like thrash metal from Bay Area and Florida death metal is just so hard.
And not to be politic, we
Oh,
are.
it can be hard.
I don't like to be politic. Sometimes maybe irritating for the people, but we are coming from Turkey, and sometimes things are a little uh, too risky. You know, it happens day after something happens again, and today's world is a little much full of much more problems. What do you think? What's the situation in Brazil? What do you think about the whole world? What's your
I
feelings?
think the world is going through a crazy moment, and it's hard times. I can say we suffered a lot during the pandemic because we have an extreme right wing government that literally destroyed our country. And now we're doing better, still trying to recover from that uh fascism inclined president that we had, which I do not approve. And but we're still recovering. We're doing better, slightly better, but it is crazy times to live in this world. Like so many horrible things going on. I think we need to watch out and help each other in communities, as a community, as a global community, as we can, and pay attention to everything that's going on, and like donate to organizations that are helping people who are struggling out there. We need to do our part. So yeah, the world gets a little less terrible than it is nowadays.
Metal makes us happy, and maybe
Yeah,
we must stick it.
yeah. Metal makes it definitely a less less heavy, and for all of us, it helps us carry the burden of living in this crazy society with more ease. That's why I love it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.